Right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Parish Council meeting. It's nice to see a full house once again. We start off, in fact, with the public forum, and so I shall ask if anybody would like to have something to say. Yes,
please. Yes. I'm Helen Pleasance. I'm one of the editors of the Stradbroke Monthly. Right. First of all, I'd like to tell you the definition of an editor. Is a person who is in charge of and determines the final content of a newspaper, magazine or multi-author book. Vicky, myself, Claire and Marianne, we are four hard-working mothers volunteering to make a magazine each month from everything the village wants to share. We do not write the articles. I write an article for the allotments, but that's beside the point. Over the course of the past 18 months, we have been placed in an increasingly impossible position. As a group, we feel that allegations have been made and decisions have been made and continue to be made without any opportunity to defend ourselves. This is against all forms of natural justice and hurtful. For example, an EGM was recently called about the magazine and we were not invited, not told the purpose of the magazine, asked to submit anything or told what was going to be discussed. This has caused all of us sleepless nights, nausea and other common effects of being bullied, and this fear of unjustified attack has been affecting us for well over a year. A particular low point was when we were told by a group of councillors that we were going to have to sign a contract drawn up by them, and to make that lawful we would be offered 1 penny consideration. What a way for those councillors to show their appreciation of the work we do. Even tonight we have no idea what the council intends to discuss or do. When we see the word magazine on the agenda, our hearts sink and we literally spend days worrying about what will happen to us next. We do not feel certain members of the council treat us with any respect or value the work that we undertake each month. In the words of Les Carter, who founded the magazine, to help draw Stradbroke residents together. We print almost everything submitted to us in full with no issues whatsoever. Over the years we have dealt with the small number of complaints we have received in as fair a way as we can. In recent times the issues have clearly revolved around differences between parish councillors. As editors we seek to strike the balance between freedom of speech and ensuring the magazine does not become a vehicle for disputes between individuals or groups of individuals. The overwhelming majority of what we publish is, as it should be, uncontroversial. Written complaints about magazine articles we have received constitute about 0.17% of all the articles submitted to the magazine since April 2007. In fact, it's 4 out of 2,370. All articles, all issues where articles have either been the source of complaint, combined with where the editors have had to raise an issue with the submitter due to the content not being ready for publishing, constitute 0.38% of all the articles submitted to the magazine since April, 9 out of the 2,370 articles. We feel Councillor Velda Lummis is absolutely right in her assertion that the last meeting that it's personal. We would like the council to treat us with respect, to listen to us, to work together with us to ensure the continued success of the magazine. At the last meeting, councillors spent 20 minutes discussing the magazine, yet failed to do the one thing that could have been the most constructive and appoint another ambassador to the magazine. We would like the council to do this as soon as possible and to appoint someone who can be clearly seen to have a constructive approach. Our suggestion is that Councillor Maureen John, if she would, be appointed. We would also like the council to adopt a constructive approach to dealing with complaints and perceived issues. In the first instance, we would like to see these referred to us, and then if necessary to the magazine ambassador who can report back to the council. We feel the council needs to work to rebuild trust with the editors and repair relationships damaged over the last 12 to 18 months. As editors, we are very proud of the magazine we produce. It is popular, well respected, and we feel contributors and readers value the magazine and appreciate the work of the whole team that makes it possible. In fact, the magazine is in the strongest position it has been for many years after the deaths of both Anne Kerr and Mike Reedman, within a few months of each other in 2013, which left a huge hole in the team. The editorial and production team now has 5 members. The printing of the magazine is now done by Tuddenham Press, which means photocopy issues are thankfully a thing of the past, and the distribution team led by Claudine Merritt has worked through recent issues. The team would like to be able to put their energy into developing and improving the magazine. We would like to be able to spend some of the revenues raised through advertising on improvements to the magazine without feeling we need to beg to be allowed to spend the money. As councillors will be aware, we've written a document detailing the history of the Stradbroke Monthly, which is now 35 years old. We hope councillors will carefully read what we have written and listen to our story and experiences from the last few years in particular. There is nothing wrong with the Stradbroke Monthly or its editors. Thank you for listening.
Is there anybody else who'd like to speak?